Good morning, people. This is, I'm going to try to keep this short. I do YouTube videos. Most of them have been about, tramadol addiction, but I'm going to take a turn with something different today. Sometimes I do reviews, but this is going to be, I'm going to try to make this quick. I don't want to waste a lot of battery time. This is basically my coming out story. Um, well, I was 39 years old. Yeah, it took me a long time to come out. And, I think it was, I always knew. The first time I knew I was like 8 years old, probably 9. Uh, I was in grade school, and I was playing in the yard with some boy. We were climbing on a fence for recess, and this girl came walking over, and I thought she was like really beautiful. She had like green eyes, jet black hair. And my mom used to cut my hair short when I was little because I hated long hair. So she came over to where me and this boy were. He was climbing up the fence, and she was like, "Are you a boy?" And I actually lied and said, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, okay, you're cute." And I said, "You're cute too." So, yeah, there's more of a story behind that. If you want to hear about that another time, I'll let you know about the rest of that story. But as for coming out, yeah. I grew up around a partially religious family, um, which means that I had an uncle that was a pastor, another aunt that was like really, really not. I mean, she was open minded and stuff. She don't judge people and all that, which I like that. And but she always went to church and everything. My parents, you know, had me go to church when I was little. I was baptized, all of that. Um, so I was like, see, I think when you come out, you have more of a fear of being rejected, like getting rejected by people that you love. It's not that they're gonna hate on you. I mean, you might have some family that hate on you, but like, they're like, I'm disown you, but that's fucked up parents. And I'm sorry if that does happen, but majority of family, they're gonna love you no matter what. That's an unconditional love as a parent, if that's good parenting. And so I think most of that fear is built up, that we built up in our minds of like, am I gonna be accepted? Am I gonna be rejected? It's like all this stuff goes through your mind. It's a lot of fear. Is society gonna accept me? How is my life gonna change once I come out? But yeah, I think there was like a couple of people I told before my mom. So my dad passed away, my sister passed away, so I never got to tell them. I think my dad would have took him a little longer to accept it, but he would have. Um, my sister would have joked, teased me about it. Oh, you like pussy, and so she would have been good about it. Um, my mom, I was more scared about telling my aunt than my mother, because my aunt was the one that was religious one. So yeah, everybody I told, friends, family, I was just like, I started crying. I was like, I have something I need to tell you. I have a girlfriend. That's just blunt. I just blurted it out just like that. I have a girlfriend. That's how I said it to everybody. I started breaking down crying on the phone. I mean, I didn't really do this in person with nobody. It was all phone calls. Um, I probably would have did it in person, but they live like far away, so most of it was phone calls and like online computers and stuff like that. But they were all accepting. Everybody accepting. They were just like, even the religious parts of my family, they were like, as long as you're happy, we love you no matter what. And I was hoping for that. And they were like, you don't need to cry, and So I was kind of happy about that. And then they started asking me questions about my girlfriend, which we met in a online lesbian chat site. I live with her now. I moved from New York. I moved to Florida for us to live together. We've been together for 2 years now, and yeah, it's going great. My family, the ones that have talked to her, they really love her a lot. Um, I think part of my mom's still trying to get used to it, but she loves my girlfriend too. She talks to her on the phone. She gets along with her really well. Um, she wants to meet her and all that, but yeah. I think, honestly, I wish I hadn't waited so long, that I hadn't been in the closet so long, because I feel like most of my life has like passed me by, and I didn't get to enjoy a lot of it. My family would see me walking around like, she's so bitter. She acts so bitter and like mean all the time. And my aunt was like, oh, she never accepted her disability because I was born disabled, so that's what they thought it was. Which, I mean, it was a small part of it, but no, it was mostly the fact that, I knew I always loved women. I wanted to date a woman, but I felt like I wasn't ready to come out and tell people that. So that, I held a lot of anger inside because of that. So I mean, I wouldn't, if I had to do over, I wouldn't have waited so long, so many years. I would have came out sooner than I did. But I'm actually glad I did, because now I'm in an awesome relationship. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect, because every relationship, you have your ups and downs. Couples that fight, have arguments, disagreements, but at the end of the day, it's, during those bad times, if you're gonna stick by the person through that, and not just be there for the good times, if you're in that shit for the long haul, and you just stick by them, even if fucking mountain drops on them, they're still right there by you. You gotta keep her. If somebody wants to bail or haul ass, the second shit gets hard, and they're just there for a fling, or just, you're a fucking booty call, and they just want to be out the door. So, but yeah, my girlfriend's, I've been blessed to actually have her. She's been supportive, me having to go through surgeries and stuff a lot. I've gone through probably like 3 since I've been with her. She's been very supportive. Yeah, she's called me every time I'm in the hospital. She couldn't be there because my surgery's in New York, and she's in Florida with our dogs and stuff. So, but yeah, she's like on the phone with me 24/7. If the hospital's hesitating or delaying my medication, she's on the phone calling, bitching the doctors out, give her medicine, and so I think that's really awesome of her that I have that support system from her. I think that's an important thing. But yeah, like I said, I wish I hadn't waited so many years, but I'm glad I did. I think it was so much built up, fear and all that. It's you build it up more in your mind than how it is. Because I mean, I've seen videos where people are crying hysterical, and all of a sudden, like, the parents are either like, "Oh, I already knew about that," "I still love you," and it's like you built that up in your mind. It's you. In your mind, it comes out a lot worse than how it really is gonna go. Because, like I said, you think of this fear of rejection, and family suddenly denying you, and feeling betrayed and at a loss, and like how society's gonna be. But we've come a long way since years ago. You know what I mean? I mean, things have gotten. I mean, people still hate, but you gotta think, racism and all that. It hasn't gone away. I mean, that's how it's gonna be with gay people. It's the same thing as racism, prejudice, bigotry. I mean, it's all gonna be there regardless. It's just how you handle it. Sometimes you just keep yourself, like me. I try to keep myself around positive people. I choose not to be around negative people, or like gossipy people, or people that cause drama. Just negative people in general. I keep myself away from stuff like that, because then it's gonna make you, like, bring you down and make you feel like a negative person yourself. I mean, you're gonna be hateful, and your attitude and your mood is gonna change. You're gonna act just like the way they do. And you're better than that. So hold on a second. I gotta get a light. Okay, people, I'm back. So but yeah, not only did I have a fear of all of that, the rejection and all of that, but it was a lot more for me, because I've gone through this since I was born. Since I was born disabled with a bone disease called Larsen syndrome. I've always had, since I come far back as I can remember, I have been made fun of. I've been ridiculed. I've been judged. A lot of people used to pick on me. I had some bullies, and just for being disabled. So at the time, I was like, as I started getting older, I was like, I didn't want to come out, because I was like, then my shit's it's gonna be 10 times worse. I'm gonna be having more people on my ass, and giving me a hard time and shit. And I was like, I didn't need that. And I used to go home crying all the time, and so my dad was like, you know what, you need to start defending yourself. because nobody's better than you. You know, nobody was born of perfection. You know what I'm saying? And people that are gonna make fun of you and stuff, they have their own insecurities that they need to work on. It's not even about you that, you know, they're acting that way. It's they have their own personal demons that they're trying to deal with, and they're just taking it out on you because you're right there. Or they find something in you that they wish they had. You know, you have that, you know, like light as a feather. You know, you're like on a cloud. You know, living a happy life, and that's what they think. So they want to try to make you miserable as they are. So I mean, that's how some people are. It's just a lot of negativity. That's what I'm saying. Try not to be around negative people like that. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't want shit like that in your life. You don't need that. You're a good person. That's why I don't judge people, regardless of how fucked up they are with me. But yeah, so I made this video because some of my subscribers told me, you know, they wanted me to do vlogs and stuff like that. Which I mean, it's a little bit difficult right now because I actually have to leave tomorrow back to New York to get a surgery, hip surgery done. I have to have a hip replacement on my right hip. So I mean, it's a little complicated because I'm trying to keep my friends and everybody updated on Facebook with what's going to be going on. But I'll try to make videos on YouTube for you guys if you're interested. But yeah, I mean, all I can tell you is, you know, if you want to come out, try not to let it like build up in your mind, like think it's going to be a lot worse than it is, you know. I mean, you have to think the type of parents you have, you know, your situation. If you come from like a loving family, or if you have parents that are judgmental of others, you're probably going to have a hard time with them coming out to them. They might be judgmental against you. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be hating on you, but like I said, some parents, the outcome is different. But yeah, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's going to be like you have to tell yourself, yo, it's either now or never. It's either my happiness or somebody else's. You can't worry about other people's happiness. You got to live for you and what makes you happy. That's what I'm saying. I regret the fact that I waited so many years. I wish I didn't wait till I was 39 years old to come out. And when I did, I was glad I did. Because honestly, I didn't care. I mean, I was fortunate that most of my family was accepting. I only had one cousin that was an asshole. But yeah, the rest of my family, they've been supportive of everything. They've been there for me. They love me no matter what. So I was blessed and fortunate with that. But you know, you're always gonna get some haters, even if it's in your own family. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize that, you know, you need to do this for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the one that has to live in yourself. You have to love yourself. It doesn't matter what everybody else is gonna have an opinion regardless, whether it's a hateful one, a happy one, whatever the situation. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions. It's how you deal with it that makes a difference. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have to worry about your own happiness. Because people don't live with you. They don't live inside yourself. They don't live in your body with you. You don't have to carry them around with you every day. So, yeah, I say if you haven't done it yet, you know, consider doing that. Don't have regrets, wait years and years, wasting your life years away because you have that fear or you're afraid. You know, try to just come out and, like I said, rip the Band-Aid off and, you know, let yourself be happy. You know, I mean, I'm not saying this to sound selfish, but you got to think of yourself. In a situation like that, yeah. You gotta live for what makes you happy. So, those of you that haven't come out yet, good luck with that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If there's other stories you want me to share with you about the coming out thing, or you know, my relationship with my girlfriend, or whatever else you guys want, something you want to know, or if there's a video you want me to do, just drop a comment below.